Good morning!
Oh, hi!
It's time for a crochet video! Yay! Did we end up making that other video that I was talking about? No, we did not.
I knew that wasn't gonna happen, daughter.
Kind of had the wind knocked out of my sails last week, a bit. This past week, but you know, we're persevering. It is market day!
It is a crisp, cold... Oops, I'm in the wrong lane.
Okay, you focus on getting us there. We are on our way to a local animal shelter. They are doing a craft fair today, which is very exciting. Hoping we'll see lots of cute doggies. We actually have been, we've done an event with this shelter before, and
what, like 6 months ago?
It was June?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, June.
May?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of fun at that one. It wasn't like a huge moneymaker for us, but we had the best time, and we love to support the animals.
Lots of dogs that were adopted, because a lot of the dogs that were adopted from that shelter, the companions love that shelter so much.
They do really great work.
That they come back and they parade the dogs around that were adopted there at the event, and it's just amazing.
Yeah, so it was awesome to meet a bunch of them. So we're hoping for another fun day today.
Yes.
Want to pet lots of pups.
Yes.
It is on the cooler side today. We've been having very warm weather. Oh my god.
It's 40 degrees right now.
Yeah, we've been having very warm weather in New York, but today we're back to more normal November conditions. So
cold in the morning, warmer in the afternoon.
I think it's supposed to be around 50 something, like 52 or something today.
Okay.
So,
a bit brisker than I'd like.
Yeah. What's crazy is this isn't even our last outdoor event of the year, because like we booked one for December. What?
That's a nighttime one too.
And that's
so it's gonna be super cold.
That one I'm a little bit worried about coldness wise, because my body does not do well in extreme temperatures either way. But anyway, I think we're only a few minutes away. So we're gonna begin our setup. I know we don't usually show a ton of the setup or like much at all, because we're usually just so like laser focused on getting everything ready.
Yes. And we like to have things a certain way, so
yeah. But
we pretty much tailor each setup to each event too.
Right. We gotta feature the plushies that we think are good specifically for this event. So like, of course, a shelter event, we want to sell a lot of cats and dogs, but it's funny because I remember last time we did this event,
we barely sold cats.
People wanted like the other types of animals more. Yeah. So you never know.
Cats and dogs.
Yeah, you never know what's gonna sell on any given day. But we will be back in a little while. My sister is also gonna be there helping us out today. I don't know if she's gonna make an appearance, but in the vlog. But we'll check back in a bit. Hopefully we'll have things all set up and ready. Yeah. So we'll see you soon.
Hello.
Hi.
You're just a blob because you're backlit.
That's okay.
But we just finished setting up. We're about to have breakfast.
I think it looks pretty good.
I think it looks really good. I'm gonna come around and see. Yes, it's blown out because it is very sunny right now on this side.
We're very happy Chris is here to help us today.
Yes. You guys did a beautiful job.
She was very helpful in us
instrumental,
yeah.
Yes.
Getting it all together.
Looks great.
I think it looks cute.
Yeah, I think you guys did a great job. The old Granny by Nature sign. The setup is always just a little bit different. Wouldn't you say?
Yes.
This is kind of the spot we had last time, so.
Yeah, we're just like one over basically, but there's a lot more vendors this time, which is awesome.
There's like double the amount of vendors, I feel like.
Yeah.
And did the food trucks even show up yet?
I'm not sure, but I cannot stop looking at those cuckoo clocks.
I know. They're really hot. All right, well, we'll check in a little while.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's good. We're actually just under, well, what time is it? So it's 12:51 right now. We still have
another 4 hours?
Like 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours.
And we're just under what we made last time we were at this venue. So
that's good.
That's great. We've seen so many cute dogs.
Oh my god, we just saw a 4-month-old Bernese mountain dog. Reminds us so much of Bowie.
you know.
Only 4 months old and so huge already.
So sweet.
His name was Zeus. What a name for a burner.
So cute.
Perfection.
Yeah, so many cuties. Puppies on parade.
I love them.
Yeah.
I want to take them all home. That is some horrible lighting. Hang on a second.
Wonderful.
I know, that's a great way to start out the video, right? All right, that's much better.
It's not too dark in here?
No. No, because the exposure is pretty good on this camera, so it's not going to be too dark. It's fine.
All right, we'll take it.
All right.
Okay, so clearly we did not get a ton of footage at the event. We're trying to get better about it. We really are, but we just get caught up in like being there, and then sometimes I just feel awkward when we're like close to our neighbors.
Yeah.
And I don't want them to think that we're weirdos, but we are weirdos, and
True.
you can only hide that for so long, but it's a hurdle that I need to get over.
Can you hide it? I don't know.
We had very nice neighbors, though.
We had wonderful neighbors.
We actually, we remember them from the last time we were there, and they were super sweet then, super sweet this time, so
Yes.
it was good to see them again.
Our neighbor that backed up to us bought a doll for her daughter.
Yes.
Which was super nice.
Yeah. We'll get to that in a few minutes.
Okay.
But, yeah, the event went really well. It was a cold morning.
It was really cold.
But we were prepared for it this time. It wasn't like the last few events where we were just like, oh, it's going to be like 70 degrees today. No, we were ready. We were layered. We were...
Your father still had to bring blankets for your sister.
Well, she's,
She had like a decent coat on.
Yeah, I'm surprised, honestly, because she's like never cold. It was weird.
I know.
She's always hot, and she was like, "Can you bring a blanket?"
Yeah.
But luckily, my dad and my brother were coming anyway later on in the day, so he was able to bring a blanket for her.
Yes.
But yeah, we did bring hot hands too, which unfortunately most of them were expired and they weren't really working. But it did make me realize I want to buy one of those like rechargeable hand warmers.
Yeah.
And I also want to get one of the heated vests like you have.
Yes, that made all the difference in the world.
Yeah, I definitely want to get one of those for myself because I think it would make a big difference for me because I'm always cold and we do a lot of these events where you're going to be cold for a lot of the day. I mean, even if you're not...
inside ones.
Yeah, even if you're not outside, you might still be cold. So I'm planning on getting one of those for myself. I should probably look at that this week because I want to make sure...
The heated vest lasted, I want to say, at least 5 to 6 hours on the battery that I had.
That's pretty good.
And the battery fit right in the pocket.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be looking at that possibly even today to order.
Oh.
But, yeah, we did have a little bit of warmth in the afternoon. The sun was out, so that was a big help. The sun was out for most of the day. But then, you know, towards mid-afternoon, it started getting chilly again.
Yeah, about 2:30, 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yikes.
It was a great crowd. I feel like there was more foot traffic this time
there were more vendors.
To the last time. There were a ton more vendors. Maybe
like double.
Even, I think double the vendors. And it was a really great selection of vendors. Like, there were all different types of vendors there. There was even a cuckoo clock restorer who was, like, across from us. And I was staring at those clocks all day.
You finally got the courage to go over and talk to him.
I did, and he was super nice. The clocks were out of my price range for now. But I did take his card. I would love to get a cuckoo clock in the future because they're so cool.
I love that you said for now.
Yeah, for now. Yeah, another cool vendor we saw. There was one that was, they took like old jeans and other clothing and they repurposed them into these like bags. And a lot of
bags.
Yeah, like a sling bag. And a lot of them had like embroidery on them. And there was one of like the Beatles, Abbey Road, embroidered on a jean bag. And I was just like, that was also out of my budget. And I was like, I can't be going crazy today. I can't do this.
Yeah.
But
it looked really cool though.
Even the days that I don't end up buying anything, I just love seeing what everybody has and seeing their creativity. And it's just so cool seeing all the talent.
Well, Kristen, of course, went shopping.
She did.
She loves to shop.
Yeah, she ended up getting these little trinket dishes that were made out of seashells from Long Island. And then this person decoupaged some like printed napkins, which were so cool, and then sealed it.
They were super cool.
Yeah, so I think she got 2 trinket dishes and a magnet. What else
She
did
got
she
a
get?
keychain made out of driftwood.
That was cool.
There was something else too, wasn't there?
I feel like she got another thing.
Yeah.
She got some dog treats for her dog.
Yeah.
We also got some for Bowie.
He loves them.
Yes. But yeah, that was what I have to say about the spread. I don't know. There were a lot of cool vendors. I don't want to, I never want to leave people out, but like,
I know.
That's just what comes to mind. There was a bakery tent too that had like vegan stuff, but
they were very expensive as well. Like $6
good,
a cookie.
though. They were but they were like big cookies, and I think some of them were like filled.
Those were
like,
more.
Yeah. I did a quick lap with Chris right before the event started to check everything out. There were also like a handful of other crocheters, which was awesome to see. And I feel like everybody had different stuff. There were a few other people with like plushies and amigurumi, but we all had different things. Like there wasn't a ton of overlap about what, with what we were selling. And they were all super sweet. I was chatting with them. Some really beautiful like shawls and like a vest, almost like a long vest cardigan. Yeah, just beautiful work. So I love meeting other crocheters too and talking about what they make. So
same.
That was fun. But anyway, let's get into it. I know why everyone's here. They want to know how we did.
Give us the numbers.
All right. Oh, Kristen's on her lunch break. Okay. My sister just started a new job today.
First day.
Yeah. But anyway, let's get into our sales. So this definitely was on the smaller side of shows for what we normally do, which was totally cool. As we've said before, we love supporting the local animal shelters, so we will do these events over and over and over again.
Right.
And they did have, I will say, there were less people that brought their own dogs from home this time, because last time a lot of people were bringing their dogs.
Well, the weather was nicer also.
Because last time we did this was
summer.
in June.
Yeah.
But this time, they had a bunch of the doggies that were available for adoption walking around and meeting people, which was awesome. And you were, like, ready to walk away with a dog
I was ready to bring home a dog that day.
And my dad was like, what? I didn't know this was happening today.
They had a beautiful, beautiful Boston Terrier mix dog that was deaf. And it looked like the sweetest dog ever.
So many cuties, so many sweeties.
And this has always been a dream of mine, to have a hearing impaired dog or a handicapped dog.
Right.
So I wanted to snatch it, but it's just bad timing right now.
You had your eyes on a few dogs.
Well, the other dog that I wanted was a miniature schnauzer. Schnauzer. Which was very sweet. Only
he was
5
a
months
schnauzer?
old. Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was like a golden doodle or something.
No, he was a schnauzer mix.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And it was an owner surrender because they couldn't keep him. Not his fault. They made sure to say
Never their
that.
fault.
True. But it wasn't like he was a bad dog and he was biting people or whatever. They just
very, very sweet.
They couldn't have a dog anymore.
I thought they had to move or something. And
yes. So I was very interested in him, but the lady said, who was walking him around, that she was taking him.
Yeah, somebody else I think was adopting him that day, which is awesome. I really hope that he did go home that day.
Love to see them get homes.
Yeah. We saw a few dogs get adopted on that day, which was really awesome. Even like 2 brothers were going home together.
They were in the same litter as the deaf dog.
Right. It was like a litter of 12.
Yeah.
Woo!
That's unusual.
It's a big litter. That's like Bowie's litter was like 10 or 11.
Yeah, but he's a bigger dog, so it's more likely. But for a breed like Boston Terrier, especially with the big heads, a big litter like that is really unheard of.
All right, well, now we will get into it. Okay, so I couldn't remember exactly what the booth fee was. I thought it was like $25, but I don't know.
It was either $25 or $50.
Not totally sure, but I know we did also donate an extra $25.
So it might have been $25 and we donated $25.
Could be, yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah. So we ended up selling 33 items, and I was looking back to the last time we were at this shelter, and I believe last time we sold like 30. So we were like a little bit above what we sold last time, but our profit was much bigger. I think we were selling a few bigger items this time.
Yeah, I think we sold more big ticket items this time.
So although it was only 3 items more, the amount was higher, the sales amount. So let's talk about what we sold. Okay, so we sold 5 different keychains, or 5 keychains. 2 of your doggy ones by Rosalie Toys, 1 whale, 1 octo. I actually had the time this time to contribute to the keychain stand because I haven't had any on there for quite a while.
Right.
So I had some mini octos, and I also had some keychain versions of the chicks with the frog hats.
Those I thought were going to fly.
I didn't sell any of those. I sold 1 mini octo. And then you sold 1 mushy pop cable and canvas. Those are always a hit, right?
Yeah.
So 5 keychains total. And then our plushies, 1 capybara. That was sold to one of the kids whose family, actually I think it was her booth. She had like a jewelry booth. It was like a bead bar type thing to make jewelry, which is awesome. I love seeing young kids with booths. I just think that's so cool, and I admire it a lot because I wouldn't have had the courage to do that when I was a kid.
I love seeing parents foster entrepreneurship in their kids because, I mean, that's where it all starts.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So she bought the capybara. We sold 1 sitting bee. 1 of the medium-sized Paula the octopus.
Right.
The All From Jade one. 2 mini octos. They're sweet softies.
The octopus this time were the star of the show, I feel like.
Yeah, all different varieties and sizes.
Yes.
Yeah, you sold both of your jumbo Paula octopus plushies. We sold your Wednesday doll.
That went pretty quickly.
Yeah, that was a mod that you did on the Crochet Groves doll pattern.
Right.
And yeah, I knew. The second you put a Wednesday doll out on that table.
It's getting scooped.
Yeah, because it was really, really cute. And who doesn't love Wednesday Addams?
I love her.
Yeah. The show is great.
I haven't seen it yet, but I have to.
You have to watch it. I only sold 1 chick with a frog hat.
That's shocking.
That's not that surprising because I feel like last time when we were there, I didn't sell a ton of those either. Like, not a lot of the small items went this time. Like a few, but not compared to some of the bigger shows we do. People want more of like the medium and the large items, which is interesting. I sold 1 big axolotl with the jumbo yarn. I brought 1 of the apple turtles, the big ones that I made for the Apple Fest, which I flopped on. Then people at the Apple Festival did not want the jumbo apple turtles. They only wanted the small ones. But I've been bringing these jumbo ones to other shows, just like 1 or 2 at a time, and they've been doing okay. So I don't get it. But this one boy was so sweet. He bought the jumbo apple turtle and the small apple fruit snail that you made.
Oh, okay.
So that was cute. And I was like, do you like apples? And he's like, yeah. So yeah, then 1 hot dog.
Again, this should have been like flying out the door.
We've talked about this before, how it seems like anytime we do an animal shelter event, they don't really want dog and cat plushies. They want like the other animals, which is so interesting. And it's funny because like we prep extra cats and dogs for these types of shows, and then people don't really buy them.
No.
It's interesting. But yeah, 1 hot dog, 1 small chunky mushroom boy, 2 of the big possums. Again, people going for the big ones before the small ones. I'm okay with it. I love making them. I think they're really cute, so it's fine.
I know. I really like making the bigger versions of things rather than the smaller. It's just more satisfying for some reason.
Yeah, I think just the finished product, you're just like, whoa, I made this like big thing.
Yeah.
And they're just like so snuggly. What am I doing? We sold 1 tiny turtle.
Again, shocked.
1 leggy froggy. Like, these small ones just don't sell as well for us at the smaller events. One mallard duck. I usually sell those for $12, but there was this one kid who we met the last time we were there, and his family has a booth there. I think it's like a food booth. And
he kept coming up to us, talking to us at both events, and we really got to know him.
Yeah, so he wanted to get this duck for his brother, but he only had like $10, and I was like, this is fine. Like, we know you. Take the duck. So, I sold one corgi, one of the small ones. 3 small Mabel chickens. So
Chickens are always a hit.
Mabel had a pretty good day.
Yeah.
One of the small dogs, I believe it was one of the wiener dogs, but I'm not 100% sure on that. By Artesa and Atiel. I love those little small dogs. I sell them for $10, and I just think they're really cute.
Any other day, those would have been flying out the door.
Yeah, these animal shelter events, it's crazy. One of these small possums. You sold your piggy pal. That was to our neighbor behind us. Her daughter bought that. Very cute. She named it Oinky. And that is one of the Madeline May Co. patterns. And then I sold one of the Crochet by Jenna no-sew penguins.
Is that it?
That's it. Yeah.
Wow.
33 items. So our total sales were $467. So if our booth fee was $25, that means our profit is $442. Again, we did also donate an extra $25 on top of that.
But we probably would have donated anyway.
We would have donated no matter what. I did end up buying $10 of raffle tickets, I think. Right. Oh wait, I did $10 and Dad added another $5, and then we didn't win, but that's okay because it goes to the shelter, and I'm cool with that. And then we also paid my sister for helping us out. She was a big help this time, especially with your foot being hurt. Right. She was able to really
she did a lot of the heavy lifting.
Help us get it done. Yeah, a lot of the lifting with me, a lot of the setup. I was able to it was good because I could hand things to her from one side of the table, and then she could put them where I wanted them. So she was very helpful, and we're very appreciative that she was there with us. I just want to look compared to last time. So I let you guys know, like, we did sell 3 more items this time, but the difference in the sales... I've been keeping records on my phone.
Last time I thought it was like 300 something.
Yeah, so this one was 467. Last time was 337. So we did have quite a jump in the total sales compared to like the items sold. So I'll take it. Honestly,
the PPI went up, the price per item.
Right. Again, I will do these animal shelter events over and over and over again because I just love being there. I love supporting them. And we have a ton of fun when we're there.
We do.
It's great being surrounded by fellow animal lovers. So you can't beat that.
It's easier to meet and interact with people at these smaller events because usually at the big events, we got a line. So we can't really spend as much time as we would like with each customer because it's crazy. Yeah. And people, you know, they want to check out, you know, in like a few minutes and not like 20 minutes. So it's nicer to be able to spend more time with each customer at the small events and really get to know them because chances are they're probably going to be there again when we come back. So
absolutely.
Which is also why we try and turn over the amount of different items that we have all the time. Like we always try and mix it up. We always try and buy new patterns that are relevant and improved even. Right. You know, we used to do other patterns for certain items and then we found ones that we like better.
Like updated versions.
Yeah, we upgraded them.
I wanted to mention too, we did bring a small selection of like Christmas type items to this one. They didn't really sell this time.
There was interest.
There was definitely
interest. Nobody pulled the trigger.
Yeah, I think it's still a little early in people's minds to start going for the Christmas stuff. Like we had the penguins, which I sold one of. I made two seals from Madeline May Co.'s new Christmas patterns. I'm obsessed with these seals. They're so cute. I will be making more.
They're stunners.
You made 2 different Christmas trees,
I made
which
Rodney,
got a lot of
the
attention.
Reindeer.
That reindeer got a lot of attention. It was like a white reindeer. We'll put a picture.
I think somebody would have
Hopefully.
bought it if it was brown. But
Maybe.
I wanted to make an Arctic one to start.
Yeah.
But I think they would have preferred brown.
I think you'll be making more of those anyway, so.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that's our recap of the event. We had a great time.
Mm-hmm.
And our next show is in a little under 2 weeks. This one is supposed to be huge.
Mm-hmm. We just found out, however, that we got one of the worst spots in the lot.
Okay, so like this event is at my alma mater, my old high school, and I have not been in this school for so long. I was looking at the map of where we are, where our booth is going to be, and like I basically remember the layout of the school, but like I don't remember a lot of the details. But the spot that we're going to be in, I was just like, where is this? Like, I don't even remember where this is.
Practically in the middle school.
I didn't even know that this area of the school existed. Yeah, like, the way that the school is set up, so the middle school and the high school are connected, and they are connected by the swimming pool.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be very close to the swimming pool.
Yeah.
So we're, like, barely in this craft fair.
Yeah.
But, like, I've never attended this craft fair. I did volunteer at it one time when I was in high school because I was getting my like community service credit for the National Honor Society or whatever. So I remember I was there for a little while to help people set up, but I wasn't there for the actual event. So I don't have a good idea of what it's actually going to be like there, but I have heard from many, many people that it is a very popular event. They get a great turnout.
Mm-hmm.
There is an admission fee to get in, so like people are ready to shop.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope that they're going to check out
everything,
the whole layout, because we are very far from the main action.
We're 2 spots away from the door.
Yeah, but like I don't know if people are coming in that door or not. You know what I mean? Like I think they're all coming in one
That's
central
what I'm saying.
location.
We're like
yeah.
out the door. Almost.
I was hoping we were gonna be in like the gym or the cafeteria,
even the lobby.
Yeah, we're quite far from the action, so.
We're in the podunk of the craft fair.
And I mean, I get it, because this is our first time at that event.
Yeah.
So, of course, you know, we're not going to get, like, a primetime real estate spot. But I was like, oh, no.
Well, maybe we can move up the ranks.
Maybe. But we're going to go, we're going to have fun, and hopefully we're going to have a great day.
It is what it is. We'll make the best of it. If I have to put on a plushy suit and walk around and play my flute and lead people to our booth, then I will do that.
Oh my god. All right, well, just wanted to give you guys a heads up of what's coming down the pike. So thank you all so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed. We will be trying to get more footage, and I'm hoping we should have another video, maybe even 2, before...
You say that.
We should have at least 1.
All right.
Maybe 2.
Go.
Before our next event. So
right.
We hope you'll join us for that. And we'll be trying out all new patterns. I'm also planning on working on some custom orders before that, since we still have a good amount of inventory left.
We also are planning some stuff for Vlogmas.
Yes, stay tuned. Exciting crochet content for Vlogmas.
Right.
So we hope you'll join us for that. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking because my throat is sore and I need a cough drop.
Okay.
Post-nasal drip. But thank you all for watching. Have fun crocheting. And until next time, much love.